Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about what happens when we have Mars placed in the 12th house in your birth chart. So, before I get into all that good stuff, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do Vedic astrology readings. Why do I choose Vedic astrology? Because it's way easier and, well, I shouldn't say that. I would say it's more accurate than Western, because Western is off by 24 degrees, which is something that most people don't know, but it's actually an inaccurate system. So anyway, so we're talking about Mars in the 12th house today. So I am a Vedic astrologer, so you can check out all my Vedic astrology services. Everything that I have on sale right now, so you can go to gebotheshaman.com, check all that out. And then we have Mars in the 12th house. So Mars, it's one of those placements where it's like the 12th house is a Dastana house called, it basically means like a kind of a negative house. The 12th house is what takes away our energy. So anyway, in order to understand this placement better, we need to understand what Mars means. And we'll talk about what 12th house means, put them together, and come up with our own analysis. So Mars is the planet of war, the planet of action, the planet of taking charge, going out, accomplishing the mission, getting what we want and things like that. We're, striving for our goals and things like that with Mars. And Mars is the planet of physical health, vitality, stamina, endurance, masculine energy, vitality, things like that. And so when we so Mars is all those things, and then we have the 12th house. So what is the 12th house? The 12th house, like I said, is a Dastana house, and it is kind of draining our energy. It's this is the house of bed pleasures, so giving our energy away to our partner. It's all about kind of detaching from this physical world and going into the spiritual world. It's about being like psychic, being, having a connection to your intuition, to other things in existence. So like a connection to the spirit realm, basically. So that's, the 12th house has to do with like spirituality, going into, going and leaving your home, going on a trip to somewhere foreign. It has to do with foreigners and foreign places, foreign travel, things like that. And going and doing like pilgrimages to temples or mosques or ashrams or things like that. And so it has to do with making sacrifices, putting aside your interests to putting aside the part of you that wants to go into the material world and enjoy that. This is about connecting spiritually, so we put that aside and we try our best to connect spiritually. So 12th house, all those things. And then we have Mars. So, yeah. So, what happens when we have Mars here in this placement? Well, Mars actually wants to go into the physical. Mars loves the physical world. He loves going to battle and competing and doing, competition, going in and beating people up, doing very physical, very physical things, and so it's all about that stuff. It's all about going and competing, but in the 12th house, it's like it doesn't know what to do. Pisces is a water sign, Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, so that connects to the 12th house kind of thing. So even though you might have Cancer here, or Taurus here, or Sagittarius here, or some other placement here with Mars in 12th house, but generally just Pisces relates to 12th house kind of things. So, and vice versa too. So, Mars here in the 12th house, that's, someone with this placement could have a lot of energy, a lot of passion for actually leaving behind the worldly things and going towards spirituality. A lot of, with this placement, if you have the right planetary aspects, and the right positions and the right signs, you could become an ascetic. You could become a monk. You could become, someone who dedicates their life to spirituality and their spiritual growth, and, puts aside their earthly desires and, goes and becomes a monk. However, Mars with this placement, 12th house is the house of bed pleasures, and Mars is the sign of physical activity. So, if you had this placement, you could be one of those people who is very sexually active. You could be, you could have a lot of, sexual desire and cravings and all that good stuff. So, that's one of the things that happens with this placement. So, if you decide to become a monk, that's going to be very challenging for you. However, you can do it. But most people, I find, just they want to they want like the intimacy, they want sexual pleasure. So with this placement, so that's kind of what this does here in the 12th house. It either kind of makes you spiritual or very sexual. So or both. There's people who do both. So and then let's see. So yeah, I think I covered it all, honestly. Like, that's pretty much what it is. You either have a passion for, going into spirituality, going and seeing your, learning from a guru. This also means that you can, have some passion, depending on some other placements in your chart, you could become a spiritual teacher. So that's another thing. So anyway, yeah, so that kind of wraps up this one. So if you guys would like to, I have a bunch of things on sale, so like there's honestly no reason that you can't get a reading with me. They're like, what, $80 or something? It's incredibly reasonable. The distance energy healing is like 60 some bucks. It's insane. I normally charge $100 for that, but just trying to give you guys some opportunities to, purchase my stuff. Alright. So we have the Vedic Astrology Certification course. You want to become a Vedic astrologer, then there's no better way to do that than to get that course. When you get that course and you pass that test, I will give you your own website. So you can, kind of refer people to that website and, get clients and all that good stuff. So, yeah, and I'll also try my best to, I'll promote you on the channel and get you some clients through there, stuff like that. So, yeah. Then we have the Vedic astrology readings. We have the career readings and the astrology readings and the relationship readings. And then we have the birth time rectification. So, a lot of people are just coming into astrology now, and they are, they might not have their exact time of birth. So even if you have an unknown time of birth, then, then this is good for that. And then we have the distance energy healing. That's great for depression, for anxiety, for any kind of, addiction, resentments, anything like that, physical, mental, psychological illnesses and things like that. That's very helpful for that. And then we have the career coaching and the life coaching. So, if you're one of those people who is struggling in life, and you're sitting in front of the couch all day watching soap operas, eating potato chips and dip, and drinking a 32 or 64 ounce big gulp, that's not a good place to be. Let me just tell you that. Everybody needs to find their passion and purpose in life. That is the one thing that's going to make you happy. That's the one thing that'll make you feel fulfilled. And so, it's worth it to actually find out what that is for you. However, that means that you actually, once you know that, you have to go for it. You have to pursue it. So if you're interested in that, then go to GeboTheShaman.com and check it out. And then we have the ritual magic courses, the Qigong courses. You can check those out. The cosmic Qigong is very powerful. It's a very basic but very powerful exercises there. Then we have the self-transformation challenge, and that is the most powerful energy exercise you're going to find on the internet. So those Qigong exercises are some of the most powerful. Alright, so yeah, that is it for me, guys. If you want to check out everything that I have to offer, go to GeboTheShaman.com. Everything is on sale. I have bundle sales and discounts and all that stuff, so go check that out. And if you like this video, then you can go ahead and subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Really helps the channel. And yeah, we will talk to you next time. Alrighty, peace.